and welcome to Dress to Kill, your favorite fashion in action movie podcast. Today's episode is a watch-through of Austin Powers in Goldmember from 2002. It's the third movie from what is it called when it's three movies? I was thinking Trequel. That's not right.
Trilogy.
Well, maybe we can call it a trequel because it's Austin.
I love a trequel. Yes.
Oh, it's a tree star, and we are going to eat them and get delicious foods. And what is special about this episode, besides the fact that we have our reoccurring lovely guest, Erica Eaton, here with us. Hi, Erica.
Hi, Erica.
Is that it's kind of like a happy sad. It's like an enjoy this episode because this is our last episode of the season. Let's just harmonize about it. Yeah. So enjoy, and it's Austin Powers. So let's get into it.
Okay, what was the year on this one? This is 2002, right?
Yes,
so
this is 2002.
Yes, which last time we talked about Spy Who Shagged Me, we're like, oh, this is going to be interesting to see. It's after 9/11.
Yeah.
It's, it's into the 2000s. So I thought this one was really interesting to watch. We'll get into.
Well, tell me
later.
how.
I don't want to get ahead of it.
Okay, you don't want to get ahead of it.
Okay,
because I was going to say mine.
Okay, well, let me just do the details first. So Jay Roach is the director again, written by Mike Myers as usual, and his costumes are again done by Dina Apple, who has done the costumes for Austin Powers 1 and 2. So
Amen.
she's, yeah, right? So much work every single time I look at it when I'm watching these movies. It's like every extra has a unique outfit.
Yep.
It's every scene has like a different feel almost, they have different areas, cities that they go to. So great job.
Wonderful job. She kills it.
Yes.
Every time. Again, just before we started recording, we were talking about how difficult, or like every single episode, we just pick movies that have great costumes, and it's so difficult to pick favorites. Every time it feels, why does it feel so hard? It feels like you have to commit to it forever, I think, and it feels just like, oh my God. How do I pick the three looks for the rest of my life? Go ahead.
50 million costumes in this one.
Yes.
So many great. Like ensemble scenes with 100 people, and every single costume is so individual and
wonderful.
So hard.
Yeah. I wrote down a few of the movies that were popular this year because I got curious, especially because we did the three in a row, like we mentioned, and the last movie was released the last Austin Powers was in 1999, and the one before that was 1997. So that's kind of what the gap was. And since we talked about on our last episode how this might be different, I was really curious. So I looked up some of the releases of the year that I felt were related or interesting, and there they were. Blue Crush, Die Another Day, of course, James Bond. Catch Me If You Can, Resident Evil, Undercover Brother, The Sweetest Thing, Minority Report. So like we have Tom Cruise already like headlining that stuff, and he literally comes out in a movie the same year making fun of the movie that comes out the same year.
Wow.
Being one of those kind of characters. I feel like Undercover Brother was really interesting. Like, to me, that clearly came because of the success of Austin Powers, and wonderful. Yeah. I don't know if I ever saw it, though.
I don't know if I watched it either. Maybe on, like, TV or something. But that's another kind of blaxploitation style movie, right? I don't remember.
Well, I think it's more like
period.
Commentary on blaxploitation, not necessarily, like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a comedy. It's
also,
a 100% comedy.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think he's, like, also some kind of, like, pimp spy kind of dude, like that was just that trope was very popular. And probably
undercover.
Popularized by Austin Powers. Like even this movie, the third one, which I'll just say I think was probably the worst of the three, which is usually true of a trilogy. The third is usually worse. This one, the Trequel, still was topping the Billboard charts, or not Billboard. Sorry, it was topping you know, when you watch movies charts.
Box office.
Box office,
release.
that's the word.
Yeah.
I think it was like number 5 or 7. It was somewhere up in the top 10.
Oh, wow.
Which is surprising because, I mean, I guess it's not that surprising, but also it's not that great of a movie.
Yeah, but
it has great things about it.
It had so much hype from the previous ones that I think, it's just a given that it'll have the audience.
Exactly. And it has like every single celebrity cameo. So
right. I know.
That calls
some
for
of these
it.
I forgot about.
But I thought really interesting, like we kept talking about how like 60s style had been coming back in to know that Catch Me If You Can came out this year. I'm yes, 100%. I mean, in this movie they go to the 70s, but like just a couple years earlier, we're doing a lot of 60s style. And I feel like, makes sense. But Resident Evil was really interesting. It really framed for me what the like more gritty side of culture was vibing, you know? As opposed to shiny, bright comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all that.
Put that in the same year.
I know. I wouldn't have either. I also thought Oops, I Did It Again came after this, but he literally says it in the movie, so clearly it came before. But I was like, damn, I thought that was
Oops,
more...
I Did It Again was like 2000 or 2001,
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2001. Yeah. I was thinking in my head, I felt like there was more of a gap between Britney's albums, is why I thought it was later. Of course not. How could she be so popular?
Wondering then, like, the Destiny's Child popularity, that was before Britney?
It was
no,
same,
like
around the time. I always know because when we saw
Okay,
Britney for Free on the Beach, Destiny's Child opened.
Oh my God, I didn't remember that.
So they were around the same time, but their popularity hadn't quite reached peak Britney levels yet.
Yeah, they were like just before they hit their stuff. Because Britney also, we got to remember, paved the way for female artists in a lot of ways. Like, I know we had some...
Am I making that up about Destiny's Child opening?
No, I'm pretty sure they did. If it wasn't for that show, it was for a different one. But I'm pretty sure they did.
I'm like pretty sure that's true.
Yeah, that's definitely ringing a bell in my head now that you say it, but I don't fully remember.
But by the time this movie came out, I remember seeing the talk about Beyonce being in this movie was around, like, she was, I don't know if she had done solo stuff yet or if she was considering it, but it was like on the table when this came out. So Destiny's Child had already been established enough that was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And Beyonce in this movie is such a star. She's beautiful great. And I know she's like,
so pretty and also like so charming, like
charming, and I loved her in this. She definitely was the highlight for me. Should we start talking about outfits?
Yeah, let's get into
it. I'm just worried.
You're worried? Do you want me to go first?
I'm worried that I'm making all the wrong decisions.
Okay. So my first look, again, it was really hard, and this is just what I'm choosing today. But my first look choice is Dixie Normus.
Okay. Yes.
I love the name.
Me too. I love it, and it totally took me a second to get it. When I heard it, I was like, huh? Oh my God.
Dixie.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. Great outfit. Yes.
And she wears I mean, it's just kind of an imitation of like the classic catsuit in Bond, except she has a lot of like white, what do you call that? I always use the wrong term. One time I called it piping and that was wrong, but white like outline
striping
bits.
Yeah. Outline.
Fashion girls come through.
White lining.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Lines.
White outside lines. White cartoon definition on the outfit.
Piping, right?
Is it piping in this one? It might be. Maybe that one's right. No,
I call it striping. Like on the side of a tuxedo pant, it's like the stripe. You know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Racing tuxes.
Maybe.
Anyway, the outfit.
Racing stripes. Yeah,
it's like a tank jumpsuit. So long pants, tank at the top, zips up the front, nice big collar, like was popular at the time, and it has basically like white strips outlining the shape of it. It's just trying to like pump it up, make it a little bit more animated, because this collection of scenes, this opening is my favorite part of the movie. I felt
it's
I was laughing the whole time.
Literally, yes.
The entire
first,
time.
like 15 minutes.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes, I'm
good.
like, oh my God, kill me. And then it cuts straight from that to being in his Hollywood lair, which is like cool that it's behind the Hollywood sign, Dr. Evil's. But then as soon as we get there, it's just like he tries to make a series of jokes that just aren't, they're like mediocre, and they just keep going and keep going. And you're like, God, the pacing really slowed down. Like, what kind of audience service is this? Yeah. It's a type of audience service we didn't want. You know, when they repeat something from a past movie, but they don't get the same essence, and so it's not what we were looking for.
Yeah. I feel that. I started the movie with Ricky while we were on the couch, and it was so funny. I was like, this is the jokes were great. It was the first 15 minutes were solid. I couldn't stop laughing. And then we paused for a second, and I came back to it, and I felt like I was in like a different movie because it did not hold my attention as much.
Absolutely. I mean, I found myself being like, what's going on my phone? And I was like, oh shit, no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same. Yeah. Erica, what were your general thoughts about this?
Yeah.
Disagree.
Oh!
Well,
that probably hurt everyone's ears. I squealed so loud. Please tell.
It's not that I didn't like the intro. I did. And it brought back a lot of memories of like watching this movie for the first time and being like, oh my God, celebrity. Oh, celebrity.
Celebrity. That's the title of this.
Celebrity.
Oh, celebrity.
But then I liked the rest of the movie more, question mark? I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Can I
To
ask
be fair,
you,
though,
okay,
I did not watch Austin Powers 1 and 2.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah. So, like, in the last 15 years, I've not seen Austin Powers 1 and 2. So I'm not comparing this to those. I'm seeing this as more of a standalone.
Yeah. Okay, well, we
gotcha.
definitely, we need to put out a vote and see if other people felt this way. And also, I'm hoping that at some point, sooner than later, we get Erica to watch either 1 or 2 and hear if she changes her mind or not.
Yeah. I mean, there were... the movie was very enjoyable. I love Austin Powers.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
But there were only...
I agree with that.
I don't even remember what the parts were, but there were only like 2 or 3 parts where I actually like laughed out loud. Most of the time it was just kind of like watching and being like, yeah, I like this. Yes, this is funny. Okay, enjoyable movie.
Did the intro make you laugh out loud? Like the whole celebrity thing and all that?
No.
Oh.
Probably because like I don't like Tom Cruise, you know what I mean? And then Kevin Spacey is like a super creep, and like it was just kind of like, oh, this would have been fun before I knew that these people were creepos.
Danny DeVito, though.
Oh, I fucking love Danny DeVito.
I know.
That actually, I did really love that part, especially because I'm listening. This is so unrelated to the movie, but I'm listening to the It's Always Sunny watch through.
I need to get on that.
And they were just talking about an episode where they were arguing a lot about Danny DeVito shooting a gun. And then so seeing this with Danny DeVito going crazy on the machine gun, I was like,
I need to watch. I need to listen to that one. That's so funny. Yeah, it definitely had a lot of stuff that was like, ooh, that's not cool anymore.
Dude, Erica,
like,
you should have seen
people
the second
canceled.
one. In my opinion, at least, I mean, we had Chris Matar on, so it was Elma, Chris, and I, talking about it, and I think I was the more extreme on this opinion, so Elma, I don't know, fill in for the other side, but the fat bastard talk was, in my opinion, horrendous fat shaming. Like,
that
extreme,
was
really pissed me off, made me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, because I noticed that a bit in this one.
Right.
Yeah, they brought him back.
But like, there was a lot of like, okay, but I
like
also
just a little cringe.
I couldn't remember if Fat Bastard was in another movie or if this was it, and I was like, I remember Fat Bastard being a little bit more in the movie, but I guess it's just this.
It's
now
the
that makes
movie.
sense.
Got
it.
Exactly. I had more issue with the Dutch hating.
The
Dutch hating? Oh, it was funny because he just chose a random.
I thought it was funny, but more the like just that stuff made me cringe a lot more.
Really?
Like the skin
tell more.
stuff.
The skin eating was very weird.
Yeah, his character, really weird. The skin eating, saving his skin.
Yeah,
So
but wait,
gross.
but that made you feel bad, like this is not okay, or it was just like, what a choice that is weird.
Both. Like, this is really weird, but I'm like, where are they pulling this from? Like, what are these references? And I don't know where it's coming from, but if it is coming from somewhere, I'm like,
I don't know
explain
if
it
like,
to me.
I don't know if Dutch hating is a thing. It could
I
be.
think
Maybe
these are
it's like
just
a
made
British
up.
joke.
I don't think.
And if Dutch hating is a thing,
I don't think they're like based on an offensive thing.
if Dutch hating is a thing, I just highly doubt that skin eating is part of it.
Oh, I don't think it's. If it's anything, it's not. I don't think it's part
That's
of being
not-
Dutch.
That
I think it's just a separate. Like you know, because kind of the whole thing.
You
is
know
every
that old
character
saying
has to
that
have a
Dutch
quirk.
people eat their skin. It's so common.
Yeah, I think it's not that.
It made me laugh. Actually, that character at first really disgusted me.
Yeah.
And then, I mean,
Yeah.
he continued to do so the entire time. But actually, there were so many things he said that really, like, I think, made me laugh out loud the most, that character.
Really?
Yes. I mean,
Not for me. Me either.
and I don't remember that being the case when I first watched it. The memory I have of that character, Goldmember, is, like, disgust. Pure nasty. But this time around, it, like, made me laugh out loud. Like, all the little things he said, I forgot that all these things came from him. Saying, toit like a toiga.
Erica,
Yes, that,
you have
for
to
sure.
watch the first two because you're gonna suddenly take the stuff that happens in this movie that you're like, oh my god, that's where those things come from. It will
Yeah.
times 100 in the first two. You're just like,
Toit
holy,
like a toiga.
this is where all of the phrases of schmuck came from. It's
Every
just
now
like
and then, for
overflow.
Sure. I
Sometimes
do say tight like a tiger a lot, though.
Yes. And sometimes the phrase schmuck on a pancake comes into my head and I
Yes.
think,
Yes.
where is that from? And now I can sleep tight tonight knowing where it's from.
Bung in a blitz.
Yeah.
I love it.
Or you
Yes,
are not,
all of that
not
was
my
really-
faja. His faja.
Faja, of course, Faja.
I forgot that was from this. Yeah. So much nostalgia. I think for the most part, that's what kept me going through the whole movie. And Beyonce was great. I loved.
Yep.
Like, I thought she had great facial expressions when like the disgusting stuff would be happening.
Yeah.
And,
Relatable.
but overall, like, and I love that she is like the voice of reality out of it in this ridiculous movie, because I do think they amped up the ridiculousness with the jokes and stuff a lot more in this one. It felt a little less just genuinely funny to me, like the previous ones did.
To be straight up, I thought this was a good movie and fun. Like, you know, it serves its purpose. It's entertaining. It's funny.
Yeah.
But I just thought the first two movies were such hit it out of the park, incredible, that compared to those two, this one feels like it falls flat. But if you watch it just on its own, I think it's quite good.
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting that, because I remember like the leading women in these films it's always very like sexual with Austin because that's his character, but that just wasn't the case with Beyonce. And I thought, I wonder
Yes,
if
I
they'd,
took
like,
a note on this.
right? Like, I wonder if that was like in Beyonce's contract. Like, I can't be too
I wondered that
slutty.
too.
Yeah.
Yes. I wondered that too, if she was like, I'll do it, but you need to
yeah.
tone the fuck down with
Yeah.
your like womanizing shit that's dehumanizing me or whatever. Like,
Yeah, and, like,
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
The pinnacle was
Totally.
them doing a gentle, quick smooch. And that was like,
I know.
and I thought, okay, that's
I
cute.
feel-
But I just, I made that note of like, I wonder if that was like a Beyonce choice.
Yeah, I actually feel like that
yeah.
kiss was probably had to be in her contract. The kiss part for sure, to me, feels like a Beyonce choice. How much that he's not hitting on her as much, I'm not as sure about. But I'm with you. I'm totally with you there. And that's exactly the same thing I wrote down, that I was like, is it in her contract or is it like they're evolving and just making a different character? Because in the first two movies, he's hitting on the female lead like crazy. So I don't know. Maybe they wanted to take a shift.
Yeah.
Unsure.
I liked her. She's great.
I also love that this movie had more color in it, people-wise. Like, I mean, clearly we have a black female lead, which is great. But in the way that the 90s and early 2000s tried to get better with diversity, we have a lot of like not many of the central characters have any color, but a lot of the secondary and third characters, like all the like random parts, like they had a newscaster and they had a judge and they had like all these different whoever, and most of them were some sort of like an Asian woman or a black woman, and they had a lot of women generally as well, not as much defaulting to males to play these like non-gendered roles. So I thought that was really cool, and I felt like it was good for the era, because especially thinking about some of the movies that came out at this time, I feel like a lot of movie makers were still struggling to even start doing that. And it's not perfect, but it's like, you started. That's great, because clearly it's a very influential film. Like, we're still quoting it, what is it, 20 years later?
Smoking a pancake. Yeah.
Yes. So I thought that was nice. It did
kind of it harkened back a little bit to Charlie's Angels that we just did.
Totally. That's why I looked up the other movies. I was thinking, went nearby.
But with
totally had Charlie's vibes.
But also, I mean to say, with some of the, I guess, Asian fetishization.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I feel like today, the fuck me, fuck you would be like, it's questionable. Yeah. Also, those aren't Japanese names, so you're not having a threesome with Japanese twins. Sorry.
I know.
I feel like
it's all wrong, like messed up, but yeah.
There's like a little bit of that joke that I feel like is okay because it's so exaggerated and it's clearly like very animated jokey, but then because it keeps going, it starts to go places where you're like, okay, you need to stop.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Lou?
I didn't think much of it, except like the names are very not Japanese. But I like that the fetishization, they didn't need his list of bucket list things to do or whatever in the twins. You just didn't need it. It didn't serve any purpose really. But I like as character roles, I love that there are twins that have matching outfits and like they're like that stuff is fun, and I remember that scene so well, even from as a kid. So like and bringing that Harajuku girl element was fun too. Like I think that was super of the time, that Harajuku style stuff, like kind of coming into, like we were starting to see it here in the States. So I liked that.
I guess we really hadn't seen much of it before then, huh?
Yeah.
It's giving me PTSD my queen Gwen Stefani. She can do no wrong, except for being a little bit uncomfortable with Love Angel Music and Baby, the Harajuku girls.
It was a hindsight issue, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, that took maybe a little bit of the wrong train. On there.
I just love her so much, though, and I'm going to blame her publicist. Not her. No,
I think the reason the over-sexualizing of the Asian women was less offensive, maybe is the word, in this one, is because it's such a parody that he's over-sexualizing like everything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel as terrible. I just feel like that needs to be clarified to anyone who's listening. Like, it's not that being that overly sexualizing Asian women, because like we're talking about Austin in Charlie's Angels, they were definitely having that like that archetype of over sexualizing the Asian woman, and in that way it was not as good, because it really was like, you're doing this in this way, but in this movie he's kind of doing it across the board, so it feels less.
It was also like, it was also clear that they needed to bring some aspect of like raunchy sex comedy in, because Beyonce was just too like, so
Beyonce
sweet
wasn't gonna hand
like
it
over.
Yeah. You know what I did love though in that meeting the twin scene? They say to him, "You are so sexiful."
I didn't hear
that's
that.
a line. That's a line from James Bond. Like,
Was
she
it?
is very sexiful.
What?
Yes.
Oh my
so
God.
In the yeah, but it's
Only
I
Elma
think
would
it's hilarious.
pull that out of
I
her
think.
hat and be like, "This is so specific James Bond knowledge."
literally, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that. And one more thing, I don't know, we could save this for later, but we're talking about it now. Their backpacks, did you know that they were custom Paul Frank?
No. I
cute.
did not. Oh, I
Yes,
do love
very
that.
of the era. Paul Frank.
Oh my God, I still love Paul Frank, so don't even get me started.
I
Don't
do
even get
too.
me started. Why isn't Paul Frank having a comeback? If we're doing Y2K fashion and people are wearing Von Dutch again, bring back Paul Frank.
Do you know they're selling Ed Hardy stuff on Urban Outfitters
No,
for
No,
like
thank you.
Don't do that.
for like $70 for a baby tee?
I'm going to need to
my
have an
God.
emergency session with my therapist after this.
Yeah, and the hat.
so
They're selling
traumatic.
the hat, the shirt, all kinds of like
Ed Hardy, though? Oh,
Ed
God.
Hardy.
No.
Do you
I'm
remember,
gonna tell my kids he's one of the Hardy brothers.
the Hardy Boys. Do you remember
Hardy Boys.
that when our friend from Germany who was an exchange student
Yes.
she like smoked cigarettes in high school because she was European.
Oh my God.
And she bought an Ed Hardy lighter.
Oh,
And
no,
when you,
I don't
when
remember.
you lit the flame, the whole lighter flashed like
Yes,
like,
I do.
Oh my God.
And every time she would light it, we would sing Ed Hardy, disco party, Ed Hardy, disco party.
That's
Just brought that memory back.
I think that is the most Ed Hardy thing. Also,
It is
yeah.
so terrible.
It is terrible.
And I feel bad
By
for
the
Ed
way,
Hardy.
so
'cause-
sorry. If anyone here loves Ed Hardy, so sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, like,
Apologies.
Ed Hardy himself
To each
was a
their
very
own.
famous tattoo artist. It wasn't Ed Hardy's fault. It was Christian Audige who came in and kind of
Oh right.
Oh my God,
Right.
Shade!
That's
you know
another
his
name I forgot about. Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, so Lebrity.
Oh, so Lebrity. Christian Audige is so Lebrity.
Lebrity. Okay, shall we go?
Oh my God.
To someone's
Wait.
first look next?
Yeah,
Oh, no, you have
first
other
look.
thoughts.
No, I totally forgot, Alana. You already talked about your first look, which was Dixie Normus's.
Yes, and I love her hair.
Outfit,
I just
yes.
I love the way Gwyneth Paltrow played. Having seen so many Bond movies, the way she played making fun of that female Bond character, I was just like, oh, it's perfect. And the way that she was more smiley in it, I just loved it. I love the way
I
she
loved it.
played that, and really that's why I picked the outfit. The outfit's fine. There are a lot of outfits that I love, but I'm picking that because I don't think y'all are picking it. I think I'm right, and also because I love
Yeah,
that
you're right.
character and the intro so much.
Yeah.
I
Good,
liked
good,
her
good.
like baby blue eyeshadow, I think it was. Very of the time. This whole movie was such a good combination of 70s and Y2K fashion.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much Y2K. Like I was worried we weren't going to see that much of the 2000s fashion because
Oh
they
my
always go
gosh.
back in time. But no, I forgot that she comes back to present time, and like the party scene where there's all the extras with like the colored hair extensions, the clip-on ones and stuff. I was like, oh my God, this is so 2002.
Yes.
I loved it.
I love that she's
Okay,
got gloves too. Just had to throw it out there. In the Dixie.
Norms.
Oh yeah.
The matching gloves are a big
gloves.
part of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
cute.
Who thinks they're next? Erica, yours is probably next, right?
Yeah, Erica, go for it.
I'm having a hard time.
I think it's going to be the same as mine.
Well, I don't think it is. Well, who knows? Who knows? I just feel like I'm gonna have oh my God, I'm mind
A Beanie
blanking.
Baby.
I'm gonna have a Beanie Baby. I'm gonna have a extra mention.
Honorable.
Thank
On
you.
men. Yeah.
I'm gonna have an on men. So I will say that my first look is in the opening dance sequence, when he is dancing with a group of like 15 girls. One of them has on this outfit that's like a little baby blue dress with a big red bow and a white Peter Pan collar, a red newsboy cap, and red knee-high boots. And I like it.
Okay.
Where's the picture of this one?
I sent it. I will send
I think it's
another one.
this one.
Yeah, it's a blue dress with, I think, like gingham.
Oh my God. Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
I didn't get this before. Oh, so
I didn't
cute.
get it. Yeah.
So cute.
Cool.
So it's very
Yeah.
cute, and
It's
it's not
super
as
mod.
like Yes, it's not as insane as a lot of the other looks around that particular dancer.
Yeah.
But I thought it's
the
one of the
nostalgia in Elma's voice. Yeah,
No,
I wish it was more
gonna
insane.
I was gonna say something, but I was like, let her finish.
Well, no, that's all. It's like the other ones are a lot more, I mean, truly insane. And there's a lot of cute ones, but I like that one because I feel like, I don't know, I just, out of all of them, I guess I would wear it and I wouldn't wear the other ones.
Okay.
Erica, you have to watch the other Austin
Super
Powers.
cute.
I'm going to stop bringing it up, but it is that style is what the other two Austins are because they're much more in the 60s. Oh my God. And, you know, colorful, like late 90s, early 2000s mixed with 60s. It's all mod, and that look is like present in the past movies.
Okay.
Worth it. Worth a background watch at least.
That part especially, where they had the 60s style dancers, had the best ensemble costuming, I thought. Like every single character had, like, I could have picked every outfit as in a Keep and Kill, but I mean in our list, but I was like, we'll just focus on the main characters, or I thought that way at least.
Yeah.
I agree.
I didn't, but it was so beautiful.
The colored raincoats moment, like,
I loved that.
Yes.
oh my God.
I love that too. That was on my list at first, and then I thought, oh, I like these other things a little bit more.
I'm a lot less micro than y'all. I'm going for like the classic, the basic, the obvious.
Same, I think.
Yeah, Elu,
Okay.
what is your
My first one? Okay, so I almost just picked 3 Beyonce looks, but to change it up, my first one is Austin's pimp coat outfit.
Oh my God. I cannot believe that this is a like choice for you.
Okay.
I'm surprised. Please go forth and tell.
You know why? Because when he came on the screen, like entered the club with that, and you pan from the bottom of the feet, it's like the most ridiculous height platforms.
Yes.
I loved how extreme everything was. And he is the thing that stands out the most in that scene. Even I love Beyonce, and of course she's like the dancer, the stage, she's the singer, and she's like the focal point, but everything in that set, once they hit the 70s, it kind of has that smoky 70s vibe. Like everything turns brown and gold and like a little bit more muted. So he was the pop of color, and I thought for that reason I liked how they stuck with like the boldness, and I loved it. I think especially because the rest of Austin's outfits I didn't like in this movie. I thought he did a better outfits in the previous movies.
Okay, I'm disagreeing
in terms
with you.
of variety. Okay.
Fight.
I can't wait to hear the rest of.
What'd you say, Erica? You
Austin.
I just said fight.
She said fight.
But I also just sent a picture that I had taken
Of his shoeies.
of his shoes because the shoes are so cool. They look hand painted.
Yeah, those are some platties,
Yeah.
let me tell you. I'm into those.
Yeah, I heard a thing that the costume designer was saying. Oh, I think this was on the From Taylor's with Love podcast, actually. They interviewed Dina, and she said that they tried to make him big enough to fit roller skates into it, so he can have like a gadget moment where he press a button and then roller skates pop out. But I think it got cut, the scene, so they just had to be huge.
Oh my
God,
God.
I love them.
Yeah.
That would have been such a good scene. They didn't.
I know.
But it even works almost better without that because now they're just massive for no reason. And it's so silly.
I love them. Yeah. And then the coat is a reference from this movie called Willie Dynamite. I sent a picture to you guys of so she's pulling from that blaxploitation era, those movies, and
It is a cool coat.
They made that custom, the custom like mitered fur trim or chevron fur. Yeah. Okay, so that's my pick.
I don't like hate it by any means. I don't dislike it. I wouldn't cut it at all.
Tell me.
I think I just was kind of like, ugh, the pimp trope-ness of it. I know it was really of the era and everything, but I just, you know, the way that like you watch something and it cringe immediately makes you think of, like you watch Tom Cruise and it cringe immediately makes you think of something else. You don't really enjoy it. Or you see Kevin Spacey and you're like, okay, but I know he like is a creep. So like I can't enjoy that moment. That's kind of how I feel about like pimp stuff, especially if it's like a white man. because it just feels like sex trafficking is a fucking huge problem. And that my mind just immediately goes to like, the fuck though? Like, no, zero, not okay. So I think that's why I less enjoyed it. And just the flamboyance of it surprised me that you'd pick it, because I'm usually doing more flamboyant, you're doing the more muted things. Like classy versus like
none of these
crazy.
outfits are ones that I would like consider keeping in my closet,
but still it's a surprise. You still you know, even in our picks, I think normally I'm the like wacky one and you're the like classy one. Classy is the best term.
Whacking classy.
Whacking class. But I would argue with you about Austin Powers' looks in this movie.
Yeah, I want to hear what you think.
I think he had way more interesting looks in this movie than the last one, than in the second one. To me, except he had that cool Indian outfit in the second one, which is like blows everything out of the water. Brilliant. But besides that look, I felt like he didn't have. He kind of we talked about he repeated the same outfit so many times, and it was kind of like, okay, come on. And it was the same, you know, very similar stuff from the others. In this one, I felt like at least they stepped it up by giving him different versions of his usual outfit. And I like that he did that orange, like he didn't just wear that same fluff collar tuxedo and then like 60s looking tuxedo jacket. That's not the word. Tuxedo's not the word.
You know,
blazer the whole time. Like they made him wear, they had him wear different things. He wore ties in different ways. Like he tried different layering of different textures. I felt like this one was much more interesting.
I feel differently. Clearly. I think because what I picked up from this one was that his shape-wise, his outfits were mostly similar, like blazer and pant, and a lot of it was velvet. Whereas the previous one, he had different shaped jackets. He wore a tunic with like double-breasted stuff. He had like a sweater with pants sometimes. I thought there was more variety, but I don't know, maybe, you know, how I said, like, it kind of lost my attention a little bit towards,
I mean, I could say the same,
like, yeah, I don't know if maybe I just kind of wasn't as much paying attention, but definitely
well, either way,
they reinvented his suit a bunch of times in this one.
Yeah, they did do that, which is,
for sure.
We know he hates the fittings, so maybe that's why it's the same silhouette. They're just like, use the same measurements. He doesn't want to come in again.
And then different color.
Yeah.
Very well could be.
Okay, that was all of our firsts.
Number ones.
Shall we do twos? Oh, so it would be my two. Okay, my two is Beyonce's gold disco look in that very opening scene that we just talked about. And I will say that to me, I had all eyes on Beyonce. I very easily kind of forgot what Austin was wearing. I know that you guys felt differently. I'm not trying to convince you. But for me, I was just like, oh my God. I couldn't look away from her more so. And I was just like, cut back.
Yeah. When it was on her, her showmanship is amazing. And just like, she sparkles. She just sparkles.
Really sparkles. But that's my look. And it's, gosh, let me pull up a picture to describe it right.
This was also my second.
This was also my second.
Yeah. Okay, let's
wunderbar.
What were your thoughts? What did you like about it?
I loved her. My favorite part about it is the choker thing that I think is it connected to her bra or top? It looked like it was from the back, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I love that effect with I mean, it's like a triangle shaped bra with a low rise skirt with the highest slit. Is basically just like sheets of fabric.
It's just like a wrap skirt, but like tied at the one spot, so it doesn't wrap all the way around. It just connects.
Yeah, it doesn't fully wrap, but yeah, it's got the wrap kind of shape. It's all gold in, what do you call the fabric? Like a
chainmail almost.
That's what the
mesh
necklace is like.
Mesh?
Or no?
I thought it was like a mesh gold chainmail situation, but maybe I'm totally wrong.
Okay, I love that if that's the case. Anyway, very shiny.
Or did you think it was more lame or something?
Yes, that's what I thought it was.
I think it might be actually more lame.
I thought the way that it hung though had more weight to it than lame would.
True, very true.
Yeah,
maybe it's not either.
Yeah.
Could be like a Lurex.
So that's what I was gonna say first, Lurex. But
no, you know what, Erica? I think you're right. Let me send some images.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm correct.
He's like, I'm fighting this battle. This is one.
Still hard to tell. But I love
look at the close-up.
one earring look.
The one earring, I don't know how I feel about it. I
Oh my God, I never
like that
realized it was one earring. I don't like it for this character for this moment at all.
I thought
she does it for throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like her signature thing. Yeah, which I thought was kind of cute.
You know, if she's going to have the most gorgeous, massive afro, I don't think the earring choice can be something that stands out.
I don't know. I wondered if that was like a thing in the 70s that people were just into wearing one earring. I just couldn't tell. And it was confusing. But, I mean, you know, whatever. It was a choice.
Do you want me to jump out and ask my mom real quick?
I could do a Google.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay,
love. I do think it's chainmail. I remember thinking that when I watched it, but then being unsure. But from these close-up images, I think it is like a really thin, like a small, the chains of the chainmail kind of thing are really tiny. Like a little BB chainmail. And she's got the one hoop earring. I think the one earring thing was more of like those long dangly feathers and stuff kind of situation, which probably does date back to the 70s. And maybe because it's Austin Powers, they're like, we'll do it with a hoop. So it's because, you know, hoops are never the one earring thing.
It never is.
You don't do that with a hoop. But like maybe because this is a parody
but that's
comedy,
why I thought it was
why
kind of
they're doing
interesting.
I don't think it looks good to have one earring if it's a hoop, if I'm just being straight up. But I loved her makeup.
I think it's fine.
Cool. I
Her
love
makeup
that she's
was
referencing Cleopatra because she
Makeup and
is.
hair,
Makeup's incredible. And that neck piece I super love too. I don't know if it's connected, but it almost makes the outfit have like a mock neck on it, like a textured, because the necklace is this really thick, like a mock neck with this like rectangle of material coming down that's like 2 inches wide, and then it goes into like a dangly thing that's really long. And since her bra top is a triangle, it dangles right down in there, and then it's like it becomes like a body chain. Like I don't know if it dangles straight down all the way past her belly button or if it like attaches around her body or something, but it's like a body jewelry. It's that large.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah, it's incorporated super well into the outfit, which is great styling. I love that.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Oh. Well, yes,
Die
we all
Nächste?
loved this one.
We loved it.
Yes.
Die Nächste.
That was my 2. What, Erica, what was your 2?
That was my 2.
Same.
Oh, shoot. That's right.
All of us.
Yeah,
all
I
of
thought
our
it was
2.
beautiful.
Okay, right.
I loved the super high slit. I even loved the backup dancers' little mini versions.
Yeah, they were cute
And
too.
every single thing Beyonce wears in this movie is the exact same bra cut.
Yep.
And super low, like something long, except for one look that was short.
Very character-y. Which is interesting because the first 2 movies don't like that is a thing in James Bond. I think that there tends to be a similar cut on a character, like repeated, but they didn't do that in the previous Austin Powers movies. So I don't know if they're just taking their chance to make fun of that here, or if Beyonce had something to say. I also wondered if Beyonce's mom had anything to do with the costuming in this, because at the time she was still so involved.
She does a lot.
What is
Yeah, you're right.
I can't remember her name. Tina Knowles.
But
Tina.
Yes.
Tina Knowles, costumer
Cute,
extraordinaire.
maybe.
I wondered that. Who knows? Well, the internet
'cause
probably knows.
Her stuff was tailored. I mean, all the main characters usually have amazing tailoring, but her like leather pants looked amazing on her and stuff. Really good tailoring overall.
Gorgeous.
Okay, Alana, your third.
My numero tres. Okay, so I didn't love everything about this outfit, but I liked that it was different and interesting, and I only had 3. So my third is Beyonce's yellow leather jacket and skirt outfit with the army green haltery top and high boots.
Yeah.
And the hat. What I just didn't love is the hat. I mean, the hat perfectly fits for the 70s, so like I get it. And they make her the cutest little pigtails because she has the hat to fit the top. So like I don't think we'd get that incredible hair without that. But but I don't love that. But the rest of the outfit I love so much. I love how huge the collar is. And how mini the skirt is and slit. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so this was my honorable mention. So I'm glad that you brought it up, because at first I did not like it because I mostly saw the hat.
Yeah, it starts in a close-up and you're like,
You're like, okay, like I get it. Like she's from the 70s and not all things from the 70s are good.
My favorite.
Lots of like weird olive green tones. But then you see like the and it's that exact same bra cut, which just looks great on her. So like they were like, we're keeping this. Every outfit is this bra. Mm-hmm. And then it laces up, the skirt laces up on the side. And then I saw the boots and I thought, oh, cute. And then I saw that the boots are connected to her chonies with garters.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Did I send this picture?
Amazing.
I don't send it again. I don't know if you did, but
it.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, that's amazing details.
So once I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, I guess it has to be my honorable mention.
Yeah.
Even though if it was me, I would have done.
Oh my god,
so cute.
That is so cute.
The garters really like sell it.
You know, I might break your heart.
cool.
I don't know if that's a garter or if it's just the string that
string?
holds the skirt up, because there's another picture.
Oh my god. Well, you know, you could be right, but also.
But the idea of a matching string that has the skirt laced up on it, I'm like, just as down, frankly.
You might be right, but
and
what
I love
about
that
how
it's like
the
leather and
boot goes
suede.
up?
It does look like it, but maybe it's just crunching that way in motion.
You got to see the picture I just sent, and then.
I mean,
make a thought.
I can see what it totally looks like it in that picture. We might have to.
Oh god.
Sometimes they have two versions of a costume.
It's
too,
true.
you know?
It's true.
So we don't know, but how cute of a detail that is if it's true.
Either way,
really
the
had my
matching
heart
of it is wonderful. And I like that she has that little scarf around her neck.
That goes
again,
like down the back.
Yeah, like when I first saw her thing with the hat and everything, I was like, but when you see the whole look together, I'm like, my whole mind changed. I'm like, oh, okay, I love it, actually.
Yeah. I love this outfit. The only thing was the hat that I didn't love, so I didn't put it on my list. But
that's good.
I think
we get more outfits.
Yeah, but each. Yeah, exactly. But the skirt and the top, the rest of the elements are so wearable today, except for maybe the giant collar, I'd say.
Yeah, I like the giant collar. You know how things are cycling back into fashion. I don't want to keep the giant collar forever, but something that's exaggerated to that extreme, where it's like playfully so, not like
it's fun.
Yeah, you know how there were like slightly giant collars on men's shirts and stuff at this time, and those were not cute to me.
Yeah.
But the fact that this one is like going extreme, so it feels like, oh, I'm playing with this, and it doesn't like, it's not a tank top, so it's not like going over the tank top. It's still inside of the material of the top, you know what I mean, so to speak. I actually am kind of into it. I'm like, of all the things coming back, I'm down with that if it comes back in a playful way like this.
Yeah, I agree with you on the playful. It has to be like a clear choice that's made, not just a almost or not quite. Yeah.
You might see me wearing something like that is what I'm getting at. If it comes back, don't be too surprised.
For sure.
Collared stuff is coming back like crazy, so who knows, if they try to exaggerate, I might be there.
Okay,
Erica,
your
numero tres. All right, it is gonna be very obscure. I sent it to you. Okay, I sent it to you. It's from the party in the beginning. And there is a look that is a girl in the group is wearing.
Is it pink? Like a pink tube?
Yes.
Okay, explain this one. 'Cause the picture's a little
yes,
hard
explain
to see.
it.
So it's hard because she's in the scene for like
my God,
1 second max.
Maybe we can find like a video clip of this, like of this scene, and use the actual video clip.
Sure.
'Cause
yeah, I can pull that. Yeah,
I'll try and send another one. It looks to me like a sort of a pink and blue floral pareo.
Okay,
like,
and pareo, a pareo for those who are not Hawaiian is like
sarong,
like a sarong. Yeah.
Tied on the side, and then with like a very Y2K metallic pink tube top.
Yes.
And then she's got pink like clip-in extensions in her hair, and it's extremely waist up is extreme Y2K.
So Y2K, yes.
Waist down is like, I would absolutely love to have that skirt / sarong, whatever it is.
Cute.
And so I don't know. I like it. I can't explain why I chose it.
Obscure as fuck. I love it.
But I really I mean, there are so many looks to choose from, especially in these scenes with like 100 extras, all with these crazy. I mean, every other person at this party, I also screenshotted because I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? Wait, what is that person wearing? I mean, I have another on
This
men.
is what the 2000s are.
Wait,
because
Elma. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What?
No. I was just gonna say there's another look that isn't in my favorites, but like I have to talk about it from that party scene. So I'll
get
save
there.
that.
Lou, I was gonna say the movie that came out this year, the Bond movie that came out this year, Die Another Day. Is that the one with the X-ray glasses?
No, that was
Pierce
the one
Brosnan?
that came out before 1999.
Because I feel like that the X-ray glasses scene where there are all these girls at a fancy party wearing like pleather snake skin.
Yeah,
in multicolor and like
I remember
weird things like that. Like that to me is the most James Bond equivalent to this Austin Powers stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay, I
God,
know what you're
so
talking
right.
about.
Yeah, Erica, it was the one that we watched together with Erica. World is Not Enough. Yeah.
Where every extra was just
Exactly.
like, whoa, good.
I know. With the, like,
It's like
weird
luxury Y2K.
spiky folded up hairs. Yeah.
Yes.
Luxury Y2K.
Oh my God, what a
luxury
term.
Y2K.
That is my
European
band name.
luxury Y2K.
Oh my God, yes.
You know my band, Luxury Y2K? Actually, I do love that.
I
started
also
banding.
love it. I also love it.
Your last pick, I think is, super of the time. I love that she encapsulates like 2002, but I'd have to pass on it.
I feel like it's the top.
I tell you though, it's
Okay.
the top length.
That's what I was going to say. It's because the
The
top
top
goes all
length.
the way to her hip bones. It's
So
like,
Yes.
I agree. If it was a crop top,
It's weird.
I would love
if
it.
it
But
was Britney's, Britney Spears' like known hot
Yes.
pink bandeau
yeah,
performance look. It's basically this
Yes.
material, but it's like cropped. If it was that with the skirt and the skirt was I think the skirt could even be low and I'd still be chill with it.
so I just kind of thought, you know what? I'm gonna pretend that she's
That it's the
actually
way
wearing
you
a
want. Yeah.
that it's actually. I'm just gonna say like it's a bodysuit, and then I like it more than a long top.
OMG, a bodysuit. That's
So I'm like, okay, well, if it's a
Cute.
if it's a
Cool.
right, if it's a bodysuit, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay, to me now, when it becomes a bodysuit, it becomes just like Y2K swimwear with a pareo.
Yes, yes. But I'm in.
just a
I'm
beach
into it.
I love it. I love
Honestly,
it.
though, that bathing suit in the year 2002
Would have
oh
killed.
man, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Killed.
Yeah.
That's
Hot
me
pink
living in
bathing suit
Hawaii
that's
wearing
sparkly.
my swimwear to class.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Y2K look.
I love
Lou,
that.
What's your trace?
Okay, my last look is Foxy Cleopatra's orange leather.
Red,
twin
yellow,
set.
la, 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 la.
So, yeah.
Orange leather, yellow, red, yellow, leather. Sunshine leather colors.
With the... It's the one that has the stud. She does.
I'm
repeats
so glad
this
you
whole
chose it.
Look a lot.
Yeah, because I was really
The-
into this
yeah.
too, and I couldn't pick it.
Yeah, it's so cute. So it's her signature long pants, short bra height top, but with sleeves.
Yeah, it's like a
and
70s
wide collar.
halter cleavage. A triangle
yeah.
70s halter.
It's like the
that
same bra cut.
Same, but
Same,
different.
same, but slightly different, barely different. Yeah,
Same,
and then it's
and
got
maybe
the
just the
stud.
same.
Yeah. It has the gold studs on it, the details on the cuffs, on the super large cuffs, and the collar. I like that she has signature jewelry, although I wouldn't totally wear like the fox choker or the belt like that.
Wait, does
but
she?
I like it for her. What?
I love that for you. I love that for you. fox choker. Does it say fox? No. It's like a pic. Is it like a weird fox image?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the little
I was
round
wondering,
foxy dangle.
I kept saying, what the hell is that? Okay, now I know it's a fox. I didn't like the necklace, but the look I did.
Yeah.
I didn't
Exactly.
choose.
I agree.
I couldn't choose it because it's the exact same as the denim look right before that.
But the denim
Yeah.
look, technically,
Yeah.
the top is the bra part. It's not a separate jacket and bra thing. It's
Yeah, that's right.
a toppy
Oh.
bra thing. I just don't love denim in weird ways. Like, I had my fill in the 2000s.
Yeah.
So at the moment, that's not come back for me.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what makes me
I
like the
thought
leather
shape
better.
of the Yeah, me too. The shape of the denim one was cute with how it is like just a long sleeve top.
Yeah, I
bra
love the
top.
shape.
But I'm not, like the color of the denim too is meh, and the orange one I thought was more impactful, especially like I said earlier, the cut of the pants looks so good on her. I think there's
Yeah.
scenes when she's in the layer where you see full look and it's great.
Yeah.
Killer.
And you get to see so much of that one, like properly placed. We
Yeah.
get to see the whole look so much. Love it.
Yes.
Love
Cute.
that.
That was my last outfit.
You guys want to do a
but can
few
I
on
be
men's
honest?
first? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Where was this short kimono?
That's
of
what
hers?
that
I
was
might
my
have
on men.
missed it.
My on men was there's for sure a
tell
cut
me.
scene.
Okay.
There's for sure a cut scene. There are so many
Okay.
pictures of this really cool kimono dress thing. Although I don't
she's
love
wearing
the print,
that-
but it's fine.
When they're in the car, I think it was like when they're in the car doing that Godzilla chase scene.
What?
No way, really?
Because she
Oh,
had
could be, and
chopsticks
just
in
the
her
top
hair.
shows?
Yeah.
She did have chopsticks in her hair there. You're right.
You're right.
Okay, because there are images
but-
of her like clearly taken off set, standing where you can see the full outfit that look like they would be placed in a Godzilla scene. Like people are running around behind her, so that's 100% it. They must
Yeah,
have just
that's right.
cut the full body.
Oh, that outfit's so cute.
I know. I'm going to
wish we saw
whine
it on
about it.
screen.
I also, before we completely leave your orange outfit, Lou, I have to say that
Oh, yeah.
my feeling about it is in the set pictures, it is in a color range. It goes from like yellow to red, like how you said. It's very all over the
Red
place.
leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather, or orange leather.
But it's really orange.
But it's really orange. And in my viewing on my television, at least seeing it compared to the other colors there, it felt like more of a bright orange, which I love. When I see it as more of like a burnt or redder, rustier, I don't like it anymore. For the record. So I think the color's a big part of it, that it's like this fresh feeling orange.
Yeah, for sure. I still I see some of the range. I'm okay if it doesn't go so dark orange.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that's what I'm
definitely
saying.
bright.
Me too. I don't want it
yeah.
dark. I want it bright.
Yes.
And especially because that's kind of the theme throughout the movie. Like Austin, when he's wearing his oranges and all the different oranges are all this kind of bright color, for hers to have been kind of more dirt brown orange. I don't. That's just
Dirt brown.
Dirt
Let's
brown
get back to
orange.
this kimono.
Yes.
It's gorgeous. It's like a mini dress. It has like a thickle wrap around the waist straps that are very kimono-esque, but like modern, not like actual
like-
kimono, just like referencey.
Yeah.
It has
Obi
a
style.
boobies showing as usual, and by that I mean big old cleavage, like a low center cut, big V with a collar, with like a big old broad collar.
The sleeves are super long, like past her hands long, really cute.
So like dangly
And
in that like
Mini.
in that like a Y2K imitating Japanese way. Like it's not like the sleeve gets long from like the armpit and the wrist. It's like it does a bell, like a very 70s bell, but to an extreme.
Yeah, kimono-y.
Yeah, so it's like a hybrid of a 70s and a kimono. So cute.
So cute.
Love it.
Okay, so that's why I didn't pick that one, because it wasn't
Actually
really
in the
movie.
there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would have been in my list if it was in the movie.
Me too.
For sure.
And the fabric of the actual dress thing is like, when you get close in, it's very cool. It's like, it doesn't look like a print. It looks like a
Oh yeah,
like
it's like actually patchwork.
yeah. I don't know what you call that because I don't know fashion in the way y'all do, but cute.
I think it is patchwork.
Yeah.
It's cute, cute, cute. And it's like red, pink, and yellow.
Yeah.
Patchwork.
I hope she's wearing high boots too. I freaking love it. Erica, what'd you think of that? Tell us your favorite bit of it.
Fine. Good. I mean, it's fine.
Great. Cool.
It's fine. I thought it was cute, but it's the colors to me that are like,
the colors are the
you
worst
know,
part to me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I think overall the colors are a little muted because of for her versus Austin. Like he's still stepping out of like the 60s vibe, which was like the bold, bright, and she's representing more the 70s. So everything is just a little muted, even the orange stuff, the leather. So
I think the 70s just have more earth tones. So they have her.
I agree with that.
But also the 2000s started getting into the 70s, and then we also had more earth tones. Like, you know, we're talking about that hot pink tube toppy thing, if that was a bikini.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about like what were our classic swimwears at the time, because we were all friends and going to the beach in Hawaii. And Erica, yours was this yours was like a foresty green. I remember you wearing that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it had
was,
like
it was shiny.
Yeah, like
and it
you
was
wore that constantly.
kerchief hem.
Yes.
Like a triangle.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. That was so popular.
But like that's very much that
time.
color scheme we're talking about, like influence from the 70s kind of coming back a little in the early to mid 2000s. And I know I had a lot of earth tone stuff at that time too. Like I think.
Yeah.
Lou, go ahead.
Oh, no. I for sure was influenced by that 70s vibe in the 2000s. Yeah.
Everybody was. Like, you know how now we like talk about Gen Z and like how they're wearing Y2K shit, and it's like we did that. It was so recent, and now literally things from the year 2002 are considered vintage, and it's traumatizing. When we were in high school,
2002, I think, because it has to be 20 years to officially be vintage, like according to
2002. Yeah.
But when we were in high school, there was a lot of 70s quote unquote peasant looks.
Oh my
God.
Dude,
so
the peasant stuff
and
is just coming back. I say give it a year and you're going to suddenly see so much more peasant stuff.
My mom always made fun of me because she was like, this is literally what I was wearing in high school. Like she couldn't believe her eyes. now I feel the same way.
Your mom.
I know. It's like now I'm having the same experience of like, I literally wore that. Why are you buying Ed Hardy? You know what I mean? Like,
yep. That's what's so fun about having like a fashion-y mom, like was into the trends and the new stuff going on. I feel like my mom's always just been into what she likes. She just likes what she likes. She has no attention to other things. She's like, oh, but I like this.
Great.
So it could have come from any era.
Yeah.
I've always liked this color, so I'm continuing to like this color. I'm like, all right.
That's funny. So my mom was like in the 70s disco. She was going to the disco in Japan, in Tokyo all the time. So her style is like, loves like the bell bottoms, loves like, the sandals. I don't know. She also... So I because of a lot of that, I think I love the 70s also.
Did you have that experience though of when that stuff started coming back for us, of like relating to your memory of her with it?
Oh,
her relationship to it?
Yes, totally. My mom was like encouraging a lot of it. Oh, this would be cute, like 70s style things that, you know, when I wanted to make clothes or something.
Yeah. I just went with my mom to Target the other day, which is a rare opportunity in Hawaii, let me say, unless you happen to live near now we have 2 Targets, which is wild. Unless you happen to live near them, it's not a frequent thing. Oh, actually we might have 3. There might be one on the other side of the island too, on Oahu. I'm not sure. But
wait, is there I'm sorry, did you say there was one in Hawaii Kai?
No.
Oh, okay. That was about to blow my mind.
Poignant answer, no. There's just a Costco here. We all know that.
Yeah.
Basically,
in the Hawaii Kai side. So I took my mom to Target. Maybe her first time in a long time. And of course, right at the front are all the like trendy clothes. I went to the bathroom and I came back and I couldn't find her. She wasn't where I told her to be, and she didn't have her phone. And I'm just like, okay, Linda, where'd you go? And I found her in that like trendy clothes section, and she was looking at all these like knit halter tops basically, and like bell bottomy shaped pants, kind of flared pants, but made out of, just like knit materials, not denim or anything. You know how that's kind of a thing at the moment. And she's looking through that stuff, and she just by her own accord started saying, I used to wear this. I used to wear so much of this. Aww. This is what I had so many halter tops. And she didn't say halter tops. I was like, well, what do you call it, Mom? I was like egging her on to use her terminology. She's like, halter tops. And this, whatever pant. Like she had all the weird sounding phrases for what she called them. It was
palazzo pants.
No, she wouldn't know something like that. It would have been like strazzle pants or something that was how it was advertised at Sears for 1 year one time or something.
Strazzle pants,
Yeah, the very when you hear them, you're just like, love it.
That's funny.
She was not
cute.
Super a fashion girl. Like most of her 70s stuff is stuff that she made because of needing a clothing. Not for other reasons. She has like a patchwork denim pair of jeans that I still have that are just, it's literally like 7 pairs of jeans cut up and put together because all of the jeans were done and you just had pieces of denim from each one that were still living and they were placed together. Like it's very 100% patchwork out of necessity with like a lace up at the front so that you can get it on and off.
That sounds cool what you're describing, though.
It is cool. I mean, she has those rare moments, but this is because my mom wasn't a fashion girl. It's all utility. It's like, we had halter tops because it was hot, and we were allowed to wear something that little skin covering at that point. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that tangent. Had to do it. It was so cute. 70 stuff.
Wow, you sure are a Tan-gent-lemen.
I'm a Tan-gent-lemen. Oh, so Lebrity. But I love that the 70s stuff is coming back again. So cute. And I love the Y2K vibe of it.
Yeah.
I need you to call this episode Oh So Lebrity. Real bad.
Oh, it's done. I wrote it down.
Yes.
It's happening. Do you guys have other on-mens?
I do have one, and I just sent you a picture of a man at a party in a look.
I see it. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Expand the image.
Wait,
and bam, you get to see his glasses.
The last 2 pictures are men at a party, or maybe one's a woman. I can't tell.
One.
I think the very last one's a woman.
The one that has like a boa type thing around his neck?
Oh, that's a man at a party.
That's the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Love.
It's just like
very cool.
Very bright silk pants, a very strange blazer, possibly with some sort of a design on the collar.
It's very like it's very like Blade Runner meets 2000s.
Yes.
Or Blade, not Blade Runner, sorry,
Blade Runner meets Y2K women's party look.
Yes, actually, that's totally accurate because the blazer is like to his knees and also shiny.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
But
clarify.
it's a light
Alana,
pink.
do you mean Blade the vampire killer or Blade Runner the future movie?
Blade the vampire thing, but then Blade Runner also made sense for the hybrid we're discussing.
Actually does,
so
right?
it literally became both.
Yeah.
I mean, it started with Blade because the glasses with the jacket.
Yeah, the glasses.
Etc. But
coat,
it turned Blade Runner and then it turned 2002 and we all had a party.
Amazing. Yes, this is cool. I like it.
I love it.
I love it.
Other on men's, y'all?
No, I had the Paul Frank backpacks as an on men, and then I don't know if you saw I think the clogs were made by Hush Puppies.
My god.
A lot of the footwear.
The clogs specifically though? I needed to hear about the clogs.
Oh, do you mean the Dutch clogs?
Yes,
I don't know.
I mean Goldmember's
I think it was Austin. Actually, hold on, wait.
I do have another
on. Might have been Austin's.
Did you guys realize that the clogs that Goldmember wears are also the rollerblade clogs that Goldmember wears? They are gold rollerblade platform clogs.
I did not. Hold on, I need to see a picture.
That's something important that I love. That was basically my on men.
Okay.
How incredible.
Okay, yeah, I can't confirm if the Clogs were by Hush Puppies, but I'm pretty sure the platforms or some of the platforms that Austin and Mini Me wear maybe or something are Hush Puppies. There was a thank you at the end of the credits.
Could be. Could be.
I'm looking at the latest pictures Erica sent. Okay, is this an honorable mention? The iridescent.
The iridescent is an on men because it's sheer iridescent ruffle front.
Yes.
With the hat, the chain, and the pants all say to me ska band member.
Yes. This is a man's outfit that's all blue, monochromatic.
This is brilliant, actually. I would wear this.
It's great.
Maybe minus the hat. I would wear this today if it wasn't so hot.
It's like it's ska band member, but then the shirt says, I want to have sex with Austin Powers.
It's 2002.
Yes.
It's so strange.
Plus a ska band member. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
is
great. Nice pull, Erica. I need to see this in motion in the movie again.
I have a couple on men's, but I don't want to make us take too much time. I think you'll get them the second I say them. So I don't need to go in detail, but Frau's prison look when she goes to visit Dr. Evil.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It must be mentioned.
Totally.
She's wearing like slutty looking,
like
I don't
blue
know.
eyeshadow, weird 2000s like
Blouse.
But it's almost like
skirt, short as shit.
The skirt is skirt that we all had because it's pleated denim.
Yep. So there's that, and then I also wanted to mention that one of the outfits Goldmember wears, I mean, they're all so similar looking, it's hard to identify, but there's one he wears that is a gold overalls with a jacket. And
yes.
I just think, it's a cape. I think it's a cape. Is it when he wears the cape?
Oh, the cape one.
Wait, it might not be the cape one. But there's one where it's like gold, not like a knit fabric, more like a lame type of gold overall.
Okay.
And I just think it's brilliant. It's so shine bright like a diamond. It is so bright. But I imagine like I would love a pair of gold overalls though. So that's cool. Like without the weird dick hole though that he has.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
And that little dick hole part.
Yeah. All his costumes, you look at pictures, you're like, okay. And I really liked, there were these like security guard women. I sent you guys pictures who are wearing gold outfits. It's like it looks like a dress, but when they move, it's a button down top that opens after the waist, and it's like shorts or something underneath. But when they're not moving, it kind of looks like it's a dress, like it stays closed.
Yeah.
It's like
I thought it was a dress. Yeah.
It's like a khaki color with like gold accents, like on the collar and on the short sleeves of the top. And I felt like that was a call. I haven't seen Moonraker yet, but I still think that really gave me the vibes of the Moonraker outfits. So I feel like, well, maybe
oh my God,
it's a bit girl gangy. Maybe it comes from that.
No,
but I love these outfits.
So clever. But it's not a pull from those outfits in Moonraker, but there's another outfit in the opening of Moonraker that actually is more similar to this, I think, which I don't think you've even seen it. So
I haven't, no.
Yeah.
But I just thought those were so cute
and
cool, and like I really considered selecting that as one of my looks, but I didn't.
It is cute. I liked it too.
Okay,
cool. Should we do keeps and kills?
Yeah, should we keep kill?
Keep kill.
Keep kill. Okay.
Do I have
Alana,
to go first on my keep?
Yes.
The keep was like so damn hard, but I decided of anything what I want to wear most, I think I'm going to keep Beyonce's gold disco like opening look.
Yes.
I just love it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yes.
I was thinking like,
say that's also my keep.
Is it really your keep? Is there an appropriate way for us to wear that? Like the outfit, of course, but I mean like, how do we be her? Is it bad to is it bad to wear a fro? Like her afro is blondish.
So this is a good point.
So it's not blackface, but
a good period of time for me to bring up the fact that Alana and I took dance class together and performed to a song from this film and did wear blonde afros.
We
during
did?
the dance performance. Yes.
Are you sure I was in that
Wait,
one? I have
okay.
zero recollection.
Which song?
Don't remember
Which
the song.
song?
I think it was
no.
I think it was like a mashup. And it might have been that just Goldmember song. Like,
Yes, okay, Solid Gold. I remember where it goes, Solid Gold.
Solid Gold. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh my God.
yeah. It was definitely a mashup.
Pictures.
Oh my God, the dance teacher we used to have then, who was a wonderful choreographer, did a lot of like mashup-y things and stuff where we would like shift blocking and characters mid-song almost. She did a lot of
That's
that
true,
for the
yeah.
company. I remember that. And I think this was one of those situations where it starts one way and then it's like a jacket comes off kind of thing and the dance kind of changes. I need to know more.
Yeah. No, that's all I remember is that we wore blonde afros and like had to like hairpin them in because we were dancing.
Yeah, because
Afro, there's a lot of momentum on an afro. It's not like a normal wig. It wants to come off.
It has G. Yeah, you can
has
feel
G,
it. Move.
Absolutely. Oh my God, I forgot that. Well, I still want to cosplay this outfit, but I don't. What do you guys think? Do you think it would be okay? We have to do a poll to wear
Questionable.
an afro. I mean, I would not do any kind of blackface or anything like that, obviously.
Obviously.
Very much not okay. But I'm obsessed with the outfit and the makeup.
The makeup is so
Makeup is so
good.
good.
Yeah, I thought I could do just a Y2K hairstyle, and that would kind of like, fit the middle vibe at least.
Oh.
I am cool with. I think it's fine, but there's probably other people that might not be as okay with it.
Yeah, I don't look good in an afro anyway, so.
Okay, well that's the easy choice.
Okay, those are our keeps. Erica, what's your keep?
My keep is stupid because it's not 70s.
Okay.
It's
Cool. That's fine.
Or Y2K. It's the flashback look. It's flashback to when they were in school together.
Wait, explain this to me.
Okay, what outfit?
So there was a flashback.
The girl.
Yeah.
The girl's
so
like
it's,
nighty.
It's a black lace nightie and it has garters. She's got
girl.
garters and like
Cute.
thigh highs and a
Skin color thigh highs, the best
skin
kind.
color thigh highs. And then when she leaves, she puts on a little black beret.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh,
that was cute.
Yeah, I would just wear that as an outfit.
That is a perfect choice. I wondered why you sent
Yeah.
those pictures, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, I love that one. I also I love the guy who plays young Austin.
Yeah, he was great. He was
was
funny.
so good. I felt like the kill was difficult because any of the outfits I didn't love, I felt like fit the characters and the concept and like push the story forward so well.
100%.
that
This was also
true.
so hard. Yeah, agree.
I personally
That's
struggle
true.
with it. So this one, it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but in context of the movie, now hear me out. I'm going to kill Foxy Cleopatra's premiere look at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, okay.
You agree? Are you
Whoa,
killing it
agree.
too?
Quick agree.
Say again?
Well, I'm killing it. Are you also killing it? Is that your kill?
No, it's not my kill, but I'm glad you said it, so I didn't have
Oh,
to say it because I
good.
got it different ones.
Okay. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm killing it because it's everything in the movie is repetitive, but this is like so similar to her opening outfit, but in like a way that's does not fit as well and isn't as cute, and the fabric isn't as nice, and
Yes,
it's a premiere.
agreed.
Like you had an opportunity to like have her like go in some big gold fancy, like,
I also
Yeah,
thought,
totally.
in terms of storyline, why is she going back to all gold after she no longer works for Goldmember? Like,
exactly.
Yes.
so I just thought, no.
Yes.
That's how I felt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my kill.
Okay.
This my
Good
kill.
call. Good call. I didn't love it, but not enough to kill. Like not hate enough to kill,
Yeah.
but perfect reasons. I totally hear you. Erica?
I have two. I'll do a kill and then on men kill. So I guess I kind of think they're both equally like unimportant. The first one is it's one of the looks that Mini-Me and Dr. Evil wear in the prison song montage.
Oh God.
The whole thing was awkward and dumb. But it's this one look where they're wearing like basketball jerseys and chains and sideways fuzzy visors.
Yep.
Yes.
And I just thought,
Okay.
how about we just don't do that today, guys?
Yep.
That was the thought I had.
Good call. Yeah.
Not that.
Yep.
Men kill is a one. Oh, actually,
Yes.
I can wait. I should wait until Elu goes.
Oh, okay. My kill was Goldmember's velour suit.
Oh.
I agree. It fits the character, like you're saying.
And the fucking
but,
penis hole thing is so
Penis thing.
It's really funny. But I hate the color. Like when it's velour, it looks extra bad to me.
Yeah, like
versus like the cape has more design in it, you know, in the cape outfit.
I
get that.
Yeah. Look for him because I felt like it was calling to like European bad guys, and you know the tracksuit thing. I felt like that was them trying to give him his tracksuit moment, but keep it in Goldfinger. But I hear you, sure. He had so many repetitive looks. I felt like,
100%, 100%, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say really quick that my on men kill, I sent it to you. It's another look from that same party in the beginning. Everyone's outfits are fucking wild, except for this one guy's outfit that is so boring. It looks like a frat bro on a yacht.
Yeah. This guy was just on set and they needed another body. And they were like,
light blue, like pants, like boat pants with whales on them. Remember that era?
Yes.
Like whales and everything?
Yes.
And
He's
then
just
like a
preppy
long
dude.
like a long sleeve polo that's pink and white striped. And it's just like, what other movie set did you come from? Like, why are you at this party?
He jumped straight off the yacht.
Yeah. It's my dad's yacht. Like, I bet that's how he talks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Good on men kill. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I have a couple more menchies just in general.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say, one, the product placement in this movie, just like the celebrity placement in this movie, the cameos of products and celebrities, like the amount of marketing and money that is just visible in this whole movie is, I mean, it's hilarious to look at, but also it's very telling of where we are now and how capitalism has just pushed through that. Like in this parody, they're really embracing the fact that like this is all about money. Like everything in this movie is money. And I wanted to mention which product placement stood out to me that I thought were very funny. One is Starbucks. Straight up, they've got Starbucks cups. Classic.
Yep. I don't think I noticed that.
Oh, well, great. I mean, was it Starbucks also that was on the Game of Thrones set? Or was that a water bottle?
Oh, yeah, that was.
I think it was Starbucks.
It was Starbucks.
Oh, yeah, they mentioned Starbucks even in the last movie, the last Austin Powers. And Taco Bell, when
Taco Bell,
the
Taco Bell
prison, she brings in like nice advertising, straight up full crispy packages of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And then Mini Cooper was really pushing their stuff at this era too, and they
Is this around the time Italian Job came out, the redo?
Yep.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
I noticed Aquafina. That was very blatant.
Aquafina? Yep. Like if we went through the movie, I bet they had 20 product placements. They probably they got probably like a quarter of their budget just.
They had Pepsi, a giant Britney Spears Pepsi billboard in Japan.
Huge, that one. Yeah.
And also, Britney did great in this movie.
Britney did so well. I loved her in this.
I know.
And did you guys see the after the credits, that little clip with Brit? I was like, Britney's so cute. Like, I hope Britney's okay. I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah.
She is wonderful. I love also that one of her dance moves is like trying to do a straddle sit between two men that are on the chairs,
crawling,
walking her to a different direction, just like not in a sexual way. When I say straddle, I just mean like honestly trying to like keep your body straight while you're riding two men side by side while that are crawling. What a move while she's dancing with her top half. I was like, that is some damn skill, and I want to do that.
Do it. Great.
The only other thing I want to mention is the I mean, everything in this movie is so early 2000s. Like, clearly, it's a comedy that's a trope. Like, everything. The fact that it's a movie inside of a movie, all of these things are so 2000s vibes. Like, I felt like I was watching Josie and the Pussycats and Charlie's Angels and all these movies at the same time while watching this. Like, such callbacks. But in these Austin Powers specifically, and in the second movie they do this too. I don't remember enough about the first movie, but they're making, you know how everything was made into a music video at the time, so a lot of comedies and even serious movies would have moments where it's not a musical, but there's just like a music video moment where things don't need to make sense. They're taking extra time and doing like creative visuals, and in this movie they turned our lead characters into different genres of music peoples, and we got like 5 music videos in this movie. Goldmember does a music video. Austin does his like alternative My Dad Doesn't Love Me music video. We get that rap scene that you just mentioned with Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil does like 2 or 3 music video things. I just thought that was so poignant and needed to be mentioned, that like that was a thing in the 2000s.
That's so true.
You just did that in movies, and people liked it because of like MTV culture and
MTV culture, exactly.
Music being such a big part of the identity of young kids at the time. And in the last movie, Erica, you might not remember this. Do you remember the song with Dr. Evil and Mini-Me where they're singing
Just the two of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had it in the previous movies too, and like those are some of the more memorable moments and scenes from Austin Powers.
So memorable, yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And that was a way better song than this one. The Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
Also, Beyonce's songs in this though killed it. I love them.
So good.
He got the Midas touch, but he touched it too much. I mean, 11 out of 10.
Every single one. I had subtitles on and I was like, oh, I'm so happy I get to see these lyrics. They're wonderful.
Nice. I was totally singing along too. I loved it.
Is that it, guys? Is that all of it? We have further comments? European luxury Y2K?
That's about it. Oh, I'll just mention one last thing. Scott Evil's evolution of his character.
Yeah.
He's like, the first one is like he's angsty, and the second one and then this one he's like, I'm trying to win my dad's love. I mean, all of it is about trying to win his dad's love, but this one is like, okay, I'm gonna try to become you. And then his outfits, I mean, I didn't like them. I think compared to the ones before, they were way more interesting. This one was like, I'm that evil tech guy, like plain clothes look.
Yeah. I just think he was a more interesting character when he was still being himself and rebelling against his dad.
Yeah.
And this one, it's kind of like,
I agree.
I don't think the culture agreed with his moves in this one. Culture at the time was like, stay rebellious. Yeah, fuck your dad if he's not accepting you for who you are. So to have him kind of try to become his dad, I feel like the kind of vibe was like, yeah, we don't agree though.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I very much see that.
Interesting. Definitely interesting, but not relatable.
I feel like they left this movie so open-ended for another movie.
Yeah.
And then it never happened.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
The costume designer actually talked about that in this interview with in the other podcast that I mentioned from Tailors with Love. She said that they consider, it's always been on the table. Like they've always kind of talked about if they'll do a 4th one, but they'd have to think about where where Mike Myers is in his life and how would he play that character again. Like there's just so much that's changed to do these parody movies that I think they're open to it, but not as haven't figured it out or something.
Still open to it now?
Yeah, this interview was from fairly recent when she talked about it. So I assume.
Well, you know what that means. If anybody out here is a screenwriter, if you write a good Austin Powers and pitch it, they may very well take you up on that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Although I don't think. Do you think they'd take Austin Powers from written by anybody except for him?
Mike. Yeah, but they'll take story by. So they'll take someone's story and they'll just basically recreate it, but they'll take like the basic beats. That's a lot of what those things are. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's like the 2nd or 3rd and beyond of a series, they do take a lot of times, I guess, I don't know, people are like kind of creative doubt, but the fans come up with great stuff, fans who are writers. I don't know, it's a story you hear a lot that is pitched by someone and they get like a story by. Okay. They don't get written by credit.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I would be into it if they can make it work.
I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical if they could make it work.
I agree.
It would have to be so different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is really a different time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
Wow, that's very interesting to think about. I need to brew on that. Well, let's all sit and brew on that one. Thank you to everybody listening. We hope you enjoyed this. We hope you enjoyed our whole season. We are coming back next week for a sort of a wrap-up episode of the season, of our season 3 of Dress to Kill. So please come back next week. Pay attention to our final episode. But thank you for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any thoughts or comments, or if you want to see the outfits we talked about on this episode, they're very specific, so I recommend it. Go to our Instagram at Dressed to Kill Pod, where you will see all of that. And we would love to discuss with you, comment or DM us. You can also go to our Twitter at DTKPOD, which is just a little bit crickets, as I mention every week, but please feel free. And please, if you want to help our podcast, give us a review on whatever platform you listen on. We would love it, and we would love to read them here on air or on our Instagram, where we do a lot of interactive stuff with you guys. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed the season. Erica, thank you for being on with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Erica, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at EriBerry87. EriBerry87.
OMG. Thank you. We love.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.